Cabaret.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we are live. Hello again, YouTube. You're tuned in to Katie Talk 101. And today I am coming to discuss this Joseline's Cabaret. You know, Joseline was getting a lot of backlash about how she talked to the ladies on the Cabaret. And a lot of people did not appreciate how she spoke to a lot of those young ladies on there. So we're going to discuss that. And also the national LGBT and HIV organizations, they actually ended up writing a letter to DaBaby for an opportunity for a private educational meeting, whatever that means. So it looks like they're trying to, I guess, teach him the etiquette on how to speak to the LGBT community. Yes. Kim, have you heard about these topics?
I heard about the baby, and I think what he did was just plain crazy.
Yes, very disrespectful.
Yes, that was just crazy right there.
So yeah, we're gonna get off into DaBaby first, and then we'll get to Jocelyn's Cabaret. Save the best for last and
Okay.
everything. But so let's talk about DaBaby. Okay,
Okay.
so you seen that DaBaby said some things, and I think we was discussing this, when he said the thing about, hey, ladies, if you got a clean for JJ, make some noise. All the girls be like, ow. And
Right.
then he proceeded to say some things about guys giving fellatio in the cars out in the parking lot.
Right.
And he was saying something about somebody, if you don't have AIDS, make some noise. Right after that, he said that. But he didn't say, okay, I'm gonna look at it like this. I can't really speak for people that got offended, but in that sentence, I don't think I heard him say all of the gay people out there that don't have HIV. I think it's because he said something about the gay people in the car, and then he spoke on the HIV thing. I think that's where the problem came in at.
Right.
But who's to say? Maybe when he pulled up at the concert,
Hmm.
I mean, none of us know what he's seen in the parking lot.
I mean, none of us know what he's seen in the parking lot, but at the same time, if he did see something in the parking lot, he was there to do a show. He need to mind his business. I mean, really, he need to mind his business.
Yeah,
What all
yeah.
that he got
Because
going,
I was
what
thinking
all
like
that he
this.
got, what
Yeah,
all that he
you're
got.
right.
You mean to tell me what all that he got going on? You mean to tell me that man could mind his business? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I was just thinking like what he said about the thing in the parking lot, it just sounded too specific. Like he seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But it looked like it got him in a lot of trouble. A lot of people dropped him from a lot of things. He was supposed to perform at a few concerts. They dropped him. He was supposed to do some performances at a lot of places, and everybody jumping ship on him.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are here, and we have the LGBT and the national AIDS people that want to sit down and speak to him about educating him, and it's kind of flashing me back to the
Mm-hmm.
situation that happened with Nick Cannon. You remember what happened with Nick Cannon?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so Nick Cannon, he made a lot of comments about how he feel like, the people of color, the black people are the chosen people, and he made some comments about us being the original, Hebrides, or it was something in that spectrum where he was saying we are the original, I guess, Jews, we're supposed to be the original people. And, a lot of Jewish people ended up getting offended about that. And he had a lot of deals took from him from those comments that he made. And he had to sit down with like a Jewish leader,
Mm-hmm.
and they basically had a Jewish like etiquette class, and that they recorded it while they was educating him. So it
Mm-hmm.
just kind of flashes me back to the Nick Cannon situation, and then here we look up, months down the line after that, and we see, Nick Cannon got babies by all these different women. And I feel like that's just a projection of the stereotype on the black man. What do you think about that?
Well, okay. First of all, okay, you want to know what I think about Nick Cannon, right?
Hmm.
Okay, what I think about Nick Cannon is Nick Cannon needs to just sit down somewhere. I don't understand why he's all of these babies. Like it's hard for me to take him serious. I understand that he's rich or whatever, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. Cause he got all these babies by all these different women. I mean, the man has been had what 5 children in
I
one
think
year.
he got seven. Yeah, he had 4 or 5 children in one year.
Women,
And that just means you just slinging your raw pain all around the place.
yes.
And, allegedly he said that he has some type of sickness. And I don't know, like they say he may not be here long or something like that. But I'm thinking, like, hey, what's up with your Joy Chit Chat? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I have my guest here today, Miss Kim. She's here to speak with us today about these topics. And yeah, when it comes to Nick Cannon, I just think if you feel like you don't have much time left, why make all of these children that will be out here in the world without a dad?
Right.
And then you hear a lot of people say,
That
oh, he has money. He has a lot of money. Those kids are going to be taken care of. It's not about the money. Do you know how many children out here need a dad?
I think he's acting. I think he acting out. I think he tried to get back with Mariah, and she probably curved him, and he's out here acting out.
Oh, you probably right. You
That's what I.
probably right about
I
that.
that's what I
And
believe.
I believe that too. Now that makes some sense. That makes some sense. I
That's
mean, yeah, I don't know. Will we look up and see the baby having a lot of babies, having a lot of the babies?
girl. It's
What's
baby. He needs to sit down somewhere because he's getting ready to be a dad all over again, right? Is that girl pregnant?
oh, oh, you talking about that girl? Yes, one of his baby mothers are pregnant. You
Yeah.
right.
Now she was the side chick. Remember, she was the side chick to the mom, and he kept going back and forth and ended up getting the side chick pregnant. Now he done dumped her,
Yes, and she's so pregnant. You are so right. She is pregnant.
and he
So
dumped her.
yeah, so that's number one right here. This looking like some Nick Cannon stuff all over again. And when I initially seen that post about the LGBT and HIV organization wanting to sit down and have a quote unquote private educational meeting, that just sounded like, oh my God, girl, I just pictured a lot of crazy stuff.
They gonna chew him up and spit him out.
Literally.
That's what they
And,
gonna.
and hey, and before they chew him up, he may have to chew them up. Girl, it sounds like they probably go put some shaft up in the baby's life. Hey,
They,
hey, Kim, when he get done,
they,
you gotta be called the man instead of the baby. Okay,
girl,
Malaya said the baby got some backlash for spitting out some dangerous anti-gay
I
stuff. Yep, he sure
not
did. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it just sounded like it just sounded like it's gonna be some questionable things going on in this meeting. And a big thing I had to question, okay, let's see, what's that says man the minute. So they said that
Worried
man
about what?
Brown, it's on Google and he has access to doctors, he don't care. Okay, I put that up.
Baby is too worried about what other people think. He is not going to attend that meeting.
You don't think he gonna attend that meeting?
He's not going to attend that meeting.
No,
He's
I
not
don't
going
think
to
he's going
attend
to
that
that
meeting.
meeting. I don't think he's going to that
I don't
meeting
think
either.
he's going to attend
No,
that meeting.
ma'am.
He's not going to.
I don't think he's going to that meeting either. And I wouldn't go either. I would not
He's
go.
not going to go again.
And then like you
Mm-mm.
talking about you want to have a private educational class.
Mm-hmm.
That don't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything sound fishy. It sound like they
Yes.
probably gonna set them up to get the R word.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, oh my
Mm-hmm.
god! And then they're gonna come out and be like, "Well, that's the education I wanted to give you."
Yeah.
Girl, I want to see what that's gonna be like. But like you said, I don't think the baby going. I don't think the baby's going.
You don't think
I
he
would-
going?
I don't. No, no, I
I
take that
know
back.
he ain't going.
See, when it comes to when it comes to the way a person feed their family, you never really know what they will do. I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this kind of going off into another situation, but it's kind of referring on back to the baby situation. There was a YouTuber I was watching, and they were like from out of New York, and they were speaking on this man who has like 12 kids. He's on child support for the
Mm-hmm.
majority of those 12 kids. And they said that it got all around the neighborhood that this man with the 12 kids ended up doing a
Mm-hmm.
male on male adult porn just so he can
Mm-hmm.
take care of his kids. He did a gay
Mm-hmm.
porn.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to how a man provides for their family and takes care of their self, you can never really just say what you think they'll do because you just never know what a person do. And then and I think it all kind of goes back to also I I don't know about you, Kim, but I don't want a person giving me something. You're supposed to be giving me a chance at success. I'm getting all these shows booked. I'm having concerts and things of that nature, and then you could just come and take all this stuff back if I do one thing you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm in a position for somebody to give me something and come and take it back, it's not really mine.
Mm-hmm.
So look at the situation where after the Tory and the Megan thing happened, they call themselves trying to cancel him, but
Mm-hmm.
Tory can't get canceled because Tory owns his own masters. Tory is out here making plenty of moves on his own. Tory is his own man. So you cannot cancel a man that's out here grinding by himself and making his own moves. But the man that you can cancel is the man that's out here depending on another person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you depending on those other people to book your shows, those same people that got you these opportunities can come and take it from you. I don't want anything like that. If a person can give me some and take it right back, you can keep that shit.
Right.
How do you feel about that when it comes to the industry and people who are signed under these deals and they can say one word and get it took from them? Well, how do you feel about that?
I think that when they sign these deals or whatever, like I think that they just really signing they soul over, like they not reading the fine print.
Thank you. some of these contracts are the size of a freaking magazine. You know they not reading all that.
Mm-hmm.
They not reading that part that says, "Hey, I'm gonna get you this car, this house, and this jewelry, but you're gonna owe us 3 times as much as this stuff worth."
Right.
They not reading the fine print. That's how a lot
Right.
of our people end up getting messed over.
Right. When they sign contracts like that, I just say they getting diddied. Cause you know that's how P Diddy is. He when they do that shit, I just say that they getting diddied.
Yep. And let's see, they said, LOL, but they never turned down the money. They signed up for it. Thank you. They never turned down the money. They
They never.
never ever turned down the money. And they just need to try to set stuff up where they can make some moves on their own. Like even if you okay, let's say if a person do get signed down on a deal, you in the back end, I know a lot of times it's against their contracts to make other deals. So they just need to think harder before they go signing this stuff. The fine print gets
They make
ignored
they
most
make
of the time.
they
Yep,
make
it does.
they make them think that they make them think that they have all of this money and they really don't.
They really don't. It's like you got monopoly money. It's
Then
basically like
they give them those cars. The cars don't be paid for.
yep.
Girl, it's business.
And they looking real flashy. They looking real flashy. You see them on Instagram with a
Like
bunch of
your
followers. The contract still stands.
daddy say, like your daddy say, stick you on TV and leave you out here with nothing. Not me.
Yep.
That's exactly what they do. Stick you on TV and leave you out here with nothing.
I swear. And Minnie the Maniac said
Mm-hmm.
the contract still stands, but you have to be liked. Yes, the public has to like you. Now that's the big key. The public has to like you. I think, and you know
I'm gonna
what?
tell you who smart. I'm gonna tell you who's real smart about it. Cardi B
Who?
was real smart about it. See, she built up her followers on YouTube and stuff, and Instagram.
Yes,
Cardi B did. Yes.
yes.
And you know
Cardi
this was
B.
before she got body done, before she got her teeth done, before all that, she had a bunch of followers.
Yes, Cardi B always led with her personality. That's why she is so successful out here. And that's why she has the following that she does around the internet because of
Mm-hmm.
her personality. You know, she sometimes she
Mm-hmm.
says and does things that, you know, we probably don't like. Sometimes she cuss out her fans and whatnot. But
Let's not
hey,
forget, let's not forget that she's smart too because she did go to college.
who Cardi B?
Yeah, she went to college. She
I
didn't
didn't
finish
know
but
Cardi B went to
college.
college. Oh, she went. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See, I didn't know that, girl. Look at you knowing about the culture. Yes, and Kim probably gonna get her YouTube page started too. So, you know, I'm gonna help her get that together. So most
Yeah.
definitely once she get it together, we will be dropping the link so
Mm-hmm.
you guys can follow Kim.
Yeah.
Did not know Cardi B was in college, girl. Now you took me for a whirlwind with that one. I was
Yeah.
like, dang, Cardi B can hardly even speak good, perfect English. That girl was in college. You mean to tell me?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me Cardi B was in school?
Yeah.
Hey, Cardi B picked up one book and it said the dog walked across the street. Fuck this! I'm quitting this shit.
Well, you know she didn't. Well, you know she didn't. She didn't even really want to. She didn't even really want to be a stripper. Like some place that she was working at, she was. She wasn't making enough. She wasn't making enough money, or whatever. And the guy that she was working for told her, he was like, "You got a nice body. Why don't you go over there and apply across the street at the strip club?" And see,
Really?
yeah, she was in an abusive relationship, and that's how she got enough money to leave that guy.
Oh, now I heard her talking about that. It was a guy that she was going with that she lived with that used to beat her. And let's see, they said I didn't know that either because she don't act like it. No, she don't act like she college educated at all. I
Yeah.
never would have thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I sure do hope DaBaby looks into probably going because I think him and Tory Lanez are pretty cool. I mean, they seem like it. And then I found this very funny that
Tory Lanez is crazy because he too busy around here trying to prove a point and trying to turn up with DaBaby. Did he forget that Megan Thee Stallion was backstage and he's supposed to stay so many feet away from her?
but
He
I haven't heard anything else
violated,
from that. I don't think they
violated
can
his
do anything
probation.
about that because he was working.
No, he violated his probation. It doesn't matter if Megan was working and he violated his probation by going near her. So if he was working, if Megan was working there, DaBaby brought him on. So therefore, Tory, he was a guest. He was a guest.
A surprise guest.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
he had that costume on, so he wasn't working. DaBaby was working and brought him in there, and he agreed to it, and he knew Megan was gonna be there.
Yeah, he did.
So
I think it's like
I hope she contacts his PO.
oh, they did that, and I just noticed right after DaBaby brought Tory on, not trying to blame him for the situation or nothing like that, but right, it seems right after DaBaby brought him on stage, that's when all the LGBT backlash came. Not saying that DaBaby is responsible for his words and what he did, but sometimes I just think maybe I think too hard. I don't know. Sometimes I just think if he did not bring Tory on that stage, would all of this would have blew up like this? I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of think like, this is a little fishy.
Mm-hmm.
Megan was really upset about Tory coming on that stage. Megan was very upset about them doing the song together, period. The scat song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Megan was upset about that.
About them doing the scat.
After them doing that song together.
And what was the name of the song? Scat?
Yeah, it's called Scat. You can see it on YouTube. Okay, so let's get off into Miss Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess. We all known Joseline's very witty and snappy personality from Love and Hip Hop of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
She was the three-way, what would I call this? Three-way relationship with Stevie J and Mimi. She ended up later on having a baby by Stevie, and she's currently in another relationship. But Zeus ended up picking up her reality show, and it's called Joseline's Cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
So Joseline, at the reunion, there were a lot of words exchanged on the stage. So let's get off into this clip right here. I'm gonna play this. Let's see what they
You talk Aqua double homicide, but you don't even have your own kids, bitch. Where's your kids at?
Where's Bella?
Do you have your daughter?
Everything that comes from
Do
you.
you have your daughter?
Everything that comes with me.
Let's talk about that. And everybody's quiet. But your whole thing that everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet.
I don't even need that.
But where's your kids?
Ladies.
Okay. So that's one of the clips. Let me see if I can get off into the other one. Oh, Joseline has some very lovely pictures. Very lovely. If you guys haven't, make sure you go and follow her on Instagram.
She's pretty. Okay. Joseline's pretty.
She is. Oh, and I love her short hair. Okay, listen to this one.
Single episode since day one has been lit for building Joseline Hernandez. Joseline's Cabaret. It's her fucking show. But if she had 10 lame ass bitches up here not making no noise or ain't got no personalities or ain't did shit for her, then it would be a lame ass show.
Bitch, how the fuck you here if we ain't made no noise?
It would be a lame.
If we didn't make no noise, bitch, why is she here on season 2?
I'm on season 2 because you picked me.
You know why you here on season 2? Because season 1 was great with franchise to WeTV, and now we on to season 2. I'm the only bitch on Zeus Network that got a season 2. Bitch, we ain't need you. What do they have anyhow?
If you could have 10 Jocelyn's running around here, then do it.
What?
That's what was said. That's what they had said. Girl, that's what they had said. So, yes, I said I'm gonna have to watch this too. I haven't even just tuned into Joseline's Cabaret, but yeah, it looks very interesting. But a lot of the girls on the show felt very disrespected by Joseline. And you know what we were talking about earlier, Kim. I was just saying, whenever you sign up for reality TV, you just open yourself up to get exploited. And most of the time, you don't get exploited in a positive way. I mean, they're not gonna
and you already know, once you're on reality TV, you already know the internet is gonna win. Once they find out who you are, they're gonna go digging, and 9 times out of 10 they don't have to dig, because if you're on TV, your enemies are watching and everything. People that know you, they're gonna expose your background, everything. You already know how it works. You already know how it works.
Yes, did you just hear Jocelyn say to that girl, "Where's your kids at?" But Jocelyn,
and then that other girl said, "Where's your kids at? You had a double homicide." Like, why did she?
Oh, she said something about the double homicide.
You didn't hear her?
God. The double homicide, that had me so weak. We all know her though.
That was gutter. That was a low blow.
Yes, and like she said down in the comment section, she said we all know her though. Why would women set themselves up like that? She's that type of person. Yes, that's true. Why would y'all open y'all? But I was thinking too, Kim, Jocelyn must kind of had amnesia about when Stevie. You remember when Stevie was trying to take Bonnie Bella from her?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm like, why is she asking about that girl kids? Like Joseline,
that's what I'm saying. That girl got on that show and was crying, and she sat up there and exposed her business. No one knew that. She got up there and said her own, that came out of her own mouth about her having that abortion. And you already know those women can be very catty, and you expose your sore, they're just gonna pick at it and pick at it and pick at it and pick at it. You know how women can be. You know how women can be, and that's exactly what they did.
I know how women can be, and then this another thing too. When it comes to stuff like that, like the talk about the getting rid of the kids and stuff. A lot of people are very sensitive when it comes to subjects like the abortion thing. A lot of people are not for stuff like that, and when you just discuss that in an open area where a lot of people are, everybody not gonna console you and pat you on your back like, "Oh, I'm sorry you had to get rid of your 2 kids, and I'm sorry you had." Everybody not gonna have that sympathy for you because you decided to get pregnant and get rid of your child on your own. I mean, everybody don't support that.
Right.
So
and I was thinking, like, why did she stand up out of all places on Joseline's show and say that, girl, you are not at church. You are not at church. Did nobody ask you to get up on Joseline's show and repent? What is wrong with you?
Joseline is not a preacher. Do not give her your testimony.
Right. Testimony. No, that was not a testimony, honey. She was on there repenting her sin.
She was repenting.
Girl, I was like, oh my God.
Hey, Kim, this is not the Catholic Church.
Right. I was like, oh my God, like you on Joseline's show.
You on Joseline Cabaret.
Girl, in other words, you done waited till you done got to hell to repent your sin. What is wrong with you?
You already down here now, hell. The
You
hell
on
you repenting
Joseline?
for?
You on
Get on down
girl?
here.
You on Joseline's show? Is you crazy?
Girl, you ain't lying. Like, girl, ain't you watching Love and Hip Hop? You see how this girl is.
Girl,
Man, you sure ain't lying.
look, God forgives, not Joseline. Okay,
Thank
girl,
you.
what is
That is,
wrong with you? What is wrong
man,
with you?
that girl is insane. That girl is insane. But I'm looking forward to watching the whole reunion thing. I haven't really invested in watching like the whole show or anything like that, but I just seen the little clips and views that she posts on her channel and everything. But if you guys want to check out that full Joseline Cabaret, you guys go over there to Zeus Network and everything is there, including the reunion. And yeah, you guys drop down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Kim, thank you so much for being my co-host.
Girl, it's already over. Oh my God. I thought
Yes,
we
we're gonna have to come with some more topics and stuff, girl. We're gonna have to come
was
back.
just getting
What you say?
I thought we was just getting started.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else can we talk about?
Everything. I thought we was gonna talk about that girl in the salon.
Oh yes, yes. Let me go and find that video right quick. You sure right. Yes, because I did want to speak about that. I don't know if you guys seen the video that I posted,
Mom,
but a young
mom,
lady that goes, yeah, what you say?
I'm listening.
A young lady that goes by Fabulous Ray on TikTok. I think she's a famous TikToker. She had some issues with situation that ended up happening at a salon in Milwaukee. And it was like right in the same suite in the same area where she does hair at too. She's a hairstylist as well. So I'm gonna share this. This is actually my video, but you guys go and check it out. So this is what she went through when she was basically hair shamed about her curly hair at a blowout bar. So let's see. I'm going to go here. Suicide Squad debuts on HBO Max. Let me see if I can turn it up a little. For the next few days.
I could be your friend, Milton.
No, my name. Tickets on sale now. Debuts on HBO Max. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, just a second. I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. You guys make sure you hit that like button when you come in the building, please, and thank you. Okay, let's see here. Okay. So yeah, she said it took her back to her childhood where she used to get shamed about her curly hair. I don't know. She might be suing the place. No, I'm just playing. Allegedly. No, I don't think she's gonna sue the place, but she did ended up putting the woman on blast about the stuff she said about her. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. A Fabulous Ray, she went into a Milwaukee hair salon for her appointment, and she was approached by the salon owner telling her that she should have her hair blown out before she even comes to the salon. You're tuned in to Katie Talk 101. Take a look at this first video, and I have a second one coming. Take a look at this.
Getting my hair done, minding my business. Then this stupid bitch decided to come mind my business and tell me to come with my hair combed out next time. Bitch, what? I have naturally curly hair, dumb hoe. My stylist that always does my hair told her I always come here, and it's absolutely fine. She must be new here. Fuck off, Karen, before you get your feelings hurt. Now she keeps apologizing. By how?
When are they gonna finish the damn hairdo?
Okay, here you go. Here go the finished product. Listen.
Hi, friends. So I had no idea my last video was going to go crazy like that, but I was so pissed, you guys, and I just want to fill you in on exactly what happened. I go to Dry Bar all the time because it's convenient for me. It's right by my suite. I'm a hairstylist. I know the irony, but I don't want to do my own hair. It's very convenient to go get a blowout. My hair is not thick. It's deceiving. It's full, but that's why I like blowouts. Anyway, I go there. I've never seen this lady before. She's behind the front desk, and while I'm getting my hair done, she's like staring at me, like literally staring. So I'm like, you know, what? Like, after, it's just rude after a while. So she gets up and comes over and like, like fake smirk. And she's like, before you come next time, have your hair combed out. And I was like, what? She was like, have your hair combed out. Just like that, just flatline. So I'm like, you do realize my hair is curly, right? She's like, I mean, yes, but I just don't want you, we're starting to charge people extra when we have to take more time to comb their hair out. So my stylist interjected and she's like, no, I do her hair all the time. It's fine. This is no problem. It's really easy to do, blah, blah, blah. She's letting her know, like, it's no problem. And the lady kind of was like, oh, well, I'm just saying, blah, blah, blah. So she gives me this like little card that says have extra tangles, call ahead and let us know or something. So I'm like, at this point, I am like hot. I'm heated because I'm just like, what the hell? So she goes and sits back down. She gets back up and comes back. She's like, because I don't know when people haven't combed their hair in a week or 2 or 3 and they come in and it can just take like an extra 15, 20 minutes, if their hair is all matted. And I'm like, am I missing something here? Did I come in here with my hair matted? Do I look like a woman that wouldn't comb her hair for 3 weeks? At this point, you are just offending me. Like, really get out of my face. So she is like, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. You know you're being rude. As a hairstylist, I know that hairstylist etiquette 101, you don't do that. You don't ever say something like that to somebody. You are steady, shading me. So long story short, she goes and sits back down. Then she tries to come back over and apologize. And I'm like, no, the damage is done. And I had no clue, but she was the owner. She owns that Dry Bar location. So finding that out, I'm like, oh, I'm definitely never going back now. I will never put another dollar in her pocket. She also emailed me the next day and issued an apology. I said, you know what? At least she admits she was wrong. But no, the damage is done. She's still in the email is saying something like, I'm sorry I commented about your tangly hair. Like, lady, my hair is curly. What do you want me to do? She took me back to a place, y'all, in Catholic school as a little girl, being made fun of for having, curly hair, big hair, darker skin. I just really was like, damn, we are really, really still here, So, and me calling her a Karen, I don't necessarily think you even have to be white to be a Karen. You're just in somebody's business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
There it is right there. What do you think about that? She told her to come in with her hair combed out.
Well, my thing is like, isn't that what your ass getting paid for?
Thank you. She could have did it herself if that's the case.
Right.
She could have did it herself. And I can look at when she was in that chair, that first video that popped up, I can look and tell the girl takes care of her hair. It didn't look matted. It didn't look like it was stuck to her scalp. I do hair myself. So I've had women that come in that went months without combing their hair. I can tell tangled hair. And that's a blowout bar. That's what a blowout bar do. Right. If anybody, I don't know if you guys are familiar with blowout bars, but basically they don't, I don't think, some of them don't even shampoo your hair. You just come in, they kind of blow it dry, and they flat iron your hair. Or either they'll round brush your hair if you like the round brush. Mm-hmm. But most of those blowout bars don't really even like shampoo or do deep conditions. All they do is blow dry and flat iron hair. Well,
so she was wrong for telling. She was wrong for telling her that. Like
she was wrong. Like, she was wrong.
Do you want my fucking money or not? Like, okay, like, you want my fucking money or not? Like, I would have got up. Me personally, I would have
got up and ended my service.
Right.
I would have walked on up out of there, honey.
Right.
I would have walked on up out of there. Right. And another thing, when it just comes to people, period, we just gotta watch where we spend our money at. Don't spend your money at places where you're not respected.
Right.
Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Right.
I remember I remember going into a car place. I was having some issues with my car. This was years ago. Like my oldest son was maybe about 3,
Mm-hmm.
but it was a car part that my mechanic told me to go and get, and I went and got it. And when he opened it up and looked at it, he was like, "This is not the right one." So he said, "Go and get the other kind that's the same kind but a different model, whatever." So I went back, and the guy, don't you know that manager gonna tell me, "Well, you opened it up. It's practically we consider that used if you opened it up." I was like, "What are you talking about, sir? I did not use this. I didn't use this part." He opened it up in the box, looked at it, and put it back in the box, sir. Let me exchange, get another part, or either give me my money back. I said, you know what, matter of fact, just give me my money back. Don't you know, I sit up in there and cuss that man out, honey. I had to cuss him out to get my refund. And I could tell he was just one of those real butthole managers, because the people that worked there, they were like standing behind me, like rooting me on, like get them. Like if this was back in 2006, if there was an era where people were recording that video, I feel like would have went viral for real. Because I put that man in his place and I did not cuss him out or nothing. But I talked real stern to him. And I mentioned so many people that I would call on him. I mentioned the Better Business Bureau, and I mentioned Yelp and everything, girl.
These people are these people are a trip. That's why I don't, honey. I have zero tolerance
I got zero tolerance for disrespect.
for real. I have zero tolerance because that is just crazy.
Man, I cannot sit and deal with no disrespect, and I sure as heck will not sit and spend my money anywhere where I'm not respected. Even if, and I'm not the type that's always yelling about, oh, they're discriminating against me because I'm black. Because
Mm-hmm.
I have had, other black people do stuff inside of businesses that made me say, hey, I ain't going back here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what color the business is or who runs it, whether it's black owned, Chinese owned, Mexican owned. I'm not gonna deal with disrespect in none of these businesses, and I'm not gonna spend my money where I'm not respected. I just think a lot of people need to start standing up and start realizing how mighty and strong their dollar is.
Right.
And
We went to the hair store and my mama was in the mirror fixing her hair and the man gonna say, "Oh, you can't try on wigs." My mama was like, "What the fuck? Like this my wig. Like I came in here with this motherfucker on." Oh, my bad. My bad. Like, really? Like what the fuck? And then, like you already following us around the damn store. When did you see her pick up a damn wig and put it on?
no,
Like, are you
man.
fucking serious?
No, ma'am. Oh, this is something good to talk about. Damn, you're not allowed to try on the wig.
Fuck your damn wig. Any ways.
Like
Hell.
you said, I know you can't afford anything expensive like that wig.
Girl, please, them cheap ass wigs that was in there or whatever, and they kill me when they have them on the mannequin head and they be sitting up looking a damn. Some of them be looking a mess on the mannequin head.
I swear. Now if it look bad on the mannequin head, it ain't gonna look good on mine either.
Like, how the fuck is the wig having a bad hair day? Can
Yeah,
you fucking explain that?
the wig.
How the fuck is the wig having a bad hair day? Like, what the fuck?
That is sad. Girl, you silly. Girl, did you hear about this story? Okay, let me read this. I don't know if we talked about it yesterday, but I don't think we did. Okay, 3 Disney World employees and a registered nurse among 17 people arrested in a child sex sting. This happened at Disney World, one of the greatest places on earth.
Are
allegedly.
we not? I am not. I am not surprised. Now, what I am surprised about is the registered nurse, but
Right.
the Disney employees. I'm not shocked about that because those sex offenders, they know they like to work places like Disney World, the carnivals, just anywhere where they can get their damn hand on some children.
Yes, and that's the sad thing about it. Most of these people that you hear about violating the children, if you look at their jobs, they usually have a job working around nothing but children.
Right.
And then when you sit back and a lot of people are probably, having a conversation about it, that people who are around that person, and they'll probably say, I never seen this coming.
Mm-hmm.
No, you never see it coming. That's why, just when it comes to things like a child sex thing,
Mm-hmm.
someone has to give these people access to these kids.
Right.
Before a person can violate a child, they
Mm-hmm.
must first have access.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the article went on to say that an undercover child sex sting in Florida, they arrested 17 predators, including 3 Walt Disney employees and a registered nurse. So this came
Mm-hmm.
from Fox News. The authorities named the sting
People.
operation Child Protector. So that's the name of the sting operation.
Well, I'm not understanding. Like, I mean, I just don't get it. Like, these people, they got to be some sick people because you just sit up and think about all these adults around here, like, in,
Yes.
into all this kinky stuff. Like, why can't you find you an adult? Like, people are into the different things. Why are you into children? Like, I just don't. I just can't get. I just don't get it.
There's something sick about them. And look, these are the ages. It said this involved an undercover. Okay, the sting is called Operation Child Protector, and it involved an undercover detective posing as a child. And they were posing as a child between the ages of 13 and 14 on a social media platform in the mobile app online dating sites. So these people, they're out here looking all through the internet for a child to, I guess, add to their sex ring. You just don't know.
That's how.
The predators, yeah, the predators out here
That's
looking on the
how
internet.
stupid.
The undercover police are
That's
all
how
over the
stupid they
internet.
are.
Dumb.
But that's just how crazy they are. Like, they see these things on TV. I'm sure everybody done saw How to Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen and all of them, and they still get on the internet looking for these children, knowing that. I mean, what are your chances of finding a child on the internet? Like, they so crazy. They want that little itch so bad, like they craving
Hmm.
so bad they
They don't even think.
mm-mm,
They don't even think. They
mm-mm.
so sick, they so sick in the mind, and that's one thing about predators. They're so sick in their little twisted mind. They do not think. They do not think. Oh, this could be an undercover police or anything. They don't even second guess and think I shouldn't be doing this. Why
Mm-mm.
am I thinking like this about a child? Why? Why?
Like,
Why?
really?
You just you just think some people have it in their mind to talk themselves off the ledge before they do something so sick. But
Mm-hmm.
everybody don't have it in their mind to say, hey, this wrong. I don't need to be thinking like this.
Right.
Everybody don't have that what do they call it? It's the word for it. I can't think of it. But restraint. They don't have that restraint.
And then a lot of them like to use that excuse about how they were abused as a child or
Me and
whatever.
you talked about that yesterday.
That's
Remember,
that's no
Kim?
that's no that's no excuse. There's no
That's
excuse.
no
No, no, from my
excuse.
personal experience, there's no excuse.
Yes, because you know, like we said, I was talking to you about that. Like I've been through stuff like that as well. And I just feel like the people who are violated at a young age, the ones who go on to violate others are the people who usually don't deal with the situation that happened to them. If you can't sit down and talk to somebody about it, even if it's not a counselor, if you don't have enough money to go to a counselor, sit down and talk to somebody about it and deal with what went on with
No,
you.
me and my guy friend was talking about that. Like we were talking about R. Kelly or whatever. And you
Hmm.
know, R. Kelly tried to use that for an excuse. And my friend was saying that he believed that R. Kelly liked those little girls because, you know, because of his education, that he can't read or whatever, and he can't have a conversation with a grown woman. There's still no excuse.
That ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
there's still no
And
excuse.
what he's saying, every illiterate person
If
like
you sit
kids.
there and if you can, and then on top of that, like you are Kelly, ain't no grown woman trying to have a conversation with your ass anyway. She trying to drop them draws, so quit using it as an excuse. You just like children.
Thank you.
Period.
Did you ever hear they say when R. Kelly used to be at the concerts, after the concerts, it'll be grown women trying to get at him, trying to leave with him. They say he walked past all the grown women and go to the youngest looking girl.
Wow, I believe it.
Mhm.
Hanging out at McDonald's and shit, passing out Happy Meals.
Yes, passing out Big Macs for a little head.
Happy Meals, girl.
Girl, that is a mess. And one of the boys that recently came out, I'm thinking, was it Tasha Katie broke that story about that? I'm not for sure. But one of the boys were like 16 years old. But I'm like, 16, that is a minor. And that's wrong for him messing with them. But at the age of 16, you were out here, you know, leaving, going to the studio with R. Kelly. What was your mother?
Right.
What was your mother at when you were having sexual relations with a grown man at the age of 16? So the parents hold a lot of responsibility to these situations. And you know the sad part, Kim, is that a lot of those kids, a lot of those minors that get caught up in sex trafficking, most of them are wards of the state. A lot of them are foster children. A big percentage of them are
Mm-hmm.
usually foster children.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of starts me to questioning what's going on with a lot of these caseworkers, what's going on with a lot of these foster parents. There was some stories that was going around a while ago. It was actually some caseworkers that got caught up in some child sex trafficking.
They don't care, like predators or whatever. They just don't care. They just don't care, period. Because you remember that grown lady that said that she was homeless, and she was R. Kelly was at the park playing he was at the park playing basketball, and
Yes.
was up there. I think she was up there, and she had been sleeping in her vehicle. She told R. Kelly her situation, and
Hmm.
he told her if she gave him some head,
Yeah.
to give her $3,000 to help her out. She
Yes.
said she sucked him, and he was stinking, and he had some.
Oh, she said he had just got finished playing basketball.
Yeah, you remember that? And
Yes.
he had had something coming up out of his penis or whatever. And I'm saying to myself, and you sucked it anyway. But to make a
Ugh.
story short, he didn't even get a woman no money. He didn't
But
even
then, why
acknowledge
should he get her
it.
money first? You supposed to get your money first and then get the services.
Girl. So that just let you know that
She was
he
desperate.
he knows that he just like to manipulate people anyway, just period. And on top of that, I mean, he just into whatever. That's why I believe he done slept with some men too. He's just into whatever,
Oh yeah, they say
he
he slept with men.
but he loved the children. He loved the little kids. He loved the little girls. It's
I'm
just
sorry. I am very suspicious to people that's always sitting around talking about I just love the kids. And
mm-hmm.
don't you be suspicious about people like that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. What's happening? Someone enlighten me. Oh, we at first we was talking about Joseline, and then we was talking about DaBaby. You know, the LGBT community and HIV organization. They want to have a private educational class with DaBaby, and then
Mm-hmm.
we was talking about the backlash that Joseline has received about how she spoke to a lot of the girls from the cabaret, and
Mm-hmm.
now we're just talking about a few little news stories we seen.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys hit that like button and all that. Hit that sub button. Become a member of the Talk Nation family. And I'm going to get off into one more story before we get up out of here. Yep, DaBaby apologized. You know, DaBaby has apologized in about 5 different ways.
He
Like,
apologized.
how much should a person apologize? I'm sorry, I'm not finna keep apologizing.
He didn't mean it. He did. He's not sincere with his apology. He's not. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry for that.
Oh, you think that's actually what it is? You think he just not sorry?
No, he's not. He's not. He's just sorry that they're digging into his pockets now, that they taking the bag away from him.
I'd be
He's
sorry
not sorry.
too. But do you think DaBaby will be in a position now where he gonna start thinking, hey, I need to try to get my own bag? Do you think he's gonna get more of an independent mind state?
He should have been doing it. He should have been doing it anyways, but he probably wanna slow down on spending and stuff the way they cutting his bag, because you gotta think about it, like a lot of these gay people or whatever. I mean, they are the bag, like they are behind the scenes in a lot of these companies and all of this stuff. They don't care about being seen. They care about the bag, and when he make rude comments like that, he's cutting into he's messing up his own bag.
Yup, you sure right. Girl, what the heck did happen on here? This looks like some stuff. Y'all know Kanye is living in the Bean Stadium. He's paying like $1 million a night. This looks like some story. Let me see what's going on here. See the orange man. You could at least wear a black shirt. I don't know what that is. Let's see.
What is this we're looking at? Who are those people marching?
Oh, I think that's that video, that Donda video. You know, Kanye was I think he recording a video for that new song he doing. You know, I think that's dedicated to his his mama, what's her name, Donda. So yeah, it look like he going crazy. Every time you see him, he got some kind of mask over his head looking crazy. So I don't know what's going on with him. I
Mm-hmm.
just thinking, okay, here go the video I seen earlier. But I just started thinking, I know him and Kim going through the divorce and everything, but I don't know if the divorce was a good thing or a bad thing for Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes,
What happened? How come I can't see anything anymore? What happened?
you can't see nothing.
Mm-mm.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. You can't see the screen. Are you still here? Kim? Oh, I think we lost Kim. I think she dropped out on an accident. But yeah, it looks like Kanye West is going through a lot. Let's see, actress. Hold on, let me add you back in.
I'm in it.
Okay, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. But yeah, it looked like Kanye is going through some things. I don't know. Well, he been going through some stuff, girl. But I don't know. It's just like I know once time goes on, people progress and people grow and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
it just seemed like from the Kanye that he was when I was a fan back in, 2000, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been a fan since Through the Wire,
Kanye got with Kim Kardashian, act like he ain't never got his dick sucked before. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, really,
Yeah, it's like she
Kanye?
blew his mind.
Really? I mean, them motherfucking Kardashians, they must know how to motherfucking detach their damn tongues and make them motherfucker do flips around some dick or
Girl,
something,
but
because they be having them men gone.
they say that they be off into their witchcraft too.
Girl, or something.
I believe it.
Or something.
I believe it.
But uh whatever Ray J got a praying mama, or he prayed over himself. Somebody put some holy oil on him, because all them pussy and tongue tricks did not work on Ray J.
Oh no, he got
He
his money from the
Ray J got the fuck up out of there.
and he got his money too from the
Mm-hmm.
what was that, the sex tape.
Mm-hmm.
He got his money from that little wax sex tape and he went on about his way. And that's what he should have did.
Yeah.
But Kanye and Kim had a lot of very beautiful children. I believe they are talented too. I think North sing or something, if I'm not
Mm-hmm.
mistaken. I think she sing. So, she probably gonna be hitting the charts in a few
But
years.
Kanye was with a very beautiful woman before he got with Kim, and he left her. He left her for Kim.
Uh-huh. Oh, and yeah, they said that was inspiration. He needed Yeah, he needed that for the album. Yeah, that's true because a lot of people use their actual life to inspire their art in their albums and stuff. Like for instance, my sister, she do comedy. Oh, you're gonna have to go to one of the comedy shows with me one day, Kim.
Yeah,
So
but
she do comedy, and she had just went through her third divorce when she started comedy. So she
mm-hmm.
used a lot of stuff. I noticed when she got off into comedy, she was using a lot of that personal stuff in her comedy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Kodak Black, he looked crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
Kanye, if he knew, it just seemed like if he knew the marriage was going downhill and he wasn't happy. I mean, he kept putting them kids in her.
yeah, he kept pumping her up with kids, and that's what
Yeah.
I don't get. Like I have seen even some of my Facebook friends, like one
Mm-hmm.
minute they'll be like, "Oh, I'm about to get a divorce, stuff ain't working out," and then bam, the wife will be pregnant, and then they
Mm-hmm.
in a picture and she big and pregnant and they hugged up and happy, and then she
Mm-hmm.
had a baby, and then the baby will be about 4, 5 months old, and then they back on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook talking about I can't do this no more. Like, why? Why do they keep having kids? And like, the kids are not gonna fix the issues.
Right.
The kids, a lot of people think that those kids gonna say their marriage, gonna say their relationship. If anything, kids make it worse because you
Girl,
have a
I call it keep a nigga baby. They be trying to have them keep a nigga babies, and it don't work.
it do not work,
It
and
does not
then
work.
you putting your baby in the middle of a bunch of mess.
Mm-hmm.
And people be wondering, you wonder why you see these kids out here to be on so much drama. What do you think they see in their household? A lot of them don't do nothing. Oh, now this is funny. Now I think we're gonna leave out on this one. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard about all the stuff with Frontier. There was some rumors that a lot of people like went on strike. They were having a lot of problems with employees. You guys know how the service industry is. And we short on employees because don't nobody want to work.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a very rowdy passenger on the Frontier Airlines, And this is what ended up happening. So I'm gonna share this. Now this was crazy. Let me make sure you guys can see it though. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hold on. I gotta make it where y'all can hear it. Now this was super funny. I said I don't know. Now I don't know if this guy does skits or what, but he is super funny. Hold on. He was hi.
Girl, what were they on there fighting about?
Girl, this man. Oh, that's why I'm trying to play it, but it seemed like it's not. Hold on. Let me make sure I can pump it up where you can see it.
What were they on there fighting about?
Girl, one of these passengers ended up let's see. Oh, you talking about oh yeah, one of these passengers on the plane, and shout out to Nick at Night. I got this from her page. You guys gonna follow Nick at Night.
Yeah.
I got this from her page,
Mm-hmm.
but they had to end up duct taping this passenger because he would not sit still. He was hollering, acting a fool, and then he ended up touching a few women breast. One of the women who breast he touched was an actual attendant on the flight. Okay, let me see. Go to post. Okay, let me see if I can play it now.
And they had to duct tape his ass.
Girl, they had to duct tape that man. He's sitting around grabbing on women's breasts and stuff. Girl, this was a whole mess. It seemed like it won't let me play it. Girl, this was so funny when I watched this earlier. I almost was dying laughing. Let me see. It act like it don't wanna play. Let me see if I can play. Okay, what I'm probably have to do is go over here to Instagram, and I'm gonna have to play it from my phone. Because you guys have got to see this. Okay, give me just 1 second. And let me go here. This fella, I know he must have some skits or something that he do online because he is too funny. Okay.
I mean, but this really happened.
Yes, yes, this really happened. This actually happened about 2 days ago. Okay, let me turn my phone up because I'm gonna have to play this from my phone. Yes, this really happened. They had to duct tape the man. Okay, here it is. Let me go to the start. Okay.
Belligerent passenger causing sheer chaos in the air. And it got so bad that flight attendants had to duct tape the man to his seat. Ever since masks were required on airplanes, flight attendants say that their work has become downright dangerous.
Now understand something. I'm a flight attendant. That means I attend the flights. Sometimes our job has us attending to crazy people. If you push us too far, you're going to have to attend this ass whooping. You see, because on this particular flight, I'm sitting in the jump seat and I'm just looking at him act a damn fool. He's spitting and cutting and going crazy. I say, that's enough. I got up and I walked over there. And by the way, this man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret. So I knew something was about to go down. At this point, he touching all over my coworker's breast. And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties. I don't play that. So what I did is I took out the duct tape. I said, he got scared, started stuttering, say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I said, yeah, we about to mummify your ass now, boy. So we wrapped him up. Better than any Christmas present you ever seen. He was no more frontier flights at all.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh my god!
I seen a video that said
that is insane. So
Oh my goodness.
Girl,
that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like they don't need to let his ass fly nowhere else.
They need to ban him from all flights.
Yes.
And if there's people out there that have been banned off of flights, I don't know if you watched that video, Kim, when I did that video about that woman. She was with her daughter, and when she got up to the airport, she found out that her name was on the no-fly list. So evidently, this particular woman had been acting a fool before.
Yeah,
So,
and then it's no wonder they had her ass on the no fly list, because when they told her that, she would start hitting the woman like it was her fault.
yes, you know the one I'm talking about.
Yes, I saw that. I was like, what the hell?
Girl, so it's just like that.
They
I
should She should
remember,
have picked up something and knocked her the fuck out.
man, I swear. And then it just be making me feel like, because I work a service job too with the public and stuff like that. It made me feel like I need to start taking my tone to work with me.
Girl.
Oh yeah, she acted like a plum fool and didn't care about her kids at all. I swear she didn't. And then, girl, did you hear how her daughter was crying to my mommy? I don't want you to go to jail. I
Right.
was like, oh, this is ridiculous. This is sad. And
Right.
then I don't know if you heard about this. This was some years ago. This was a man from Arkansas, older man. He was like in his 50s. Girl, over there at Harlow's Casino, then lost his money. Kim, why he go to the car and get his pistol and shot up the casino machine?
What?
Yes. And one thing about it, when you're in America and you get banned from a casino, you banned from all casinos in the United States.
Wow.
That man got banned from all the casinos.
Because he lost his money.
Yes.
Why did he keep putting
You take a risk
why
of
did he
losing
keep
your
putting it in
money.
the machine? Damn dummy.
You take a risk of losing your money when you go to the casino.
Girl, girl, if you ever pay attention when you walk in the casino, if you ever pay attention when you walk in there, girl, some of them people be looking like some fucking zombies. Like they really be into them damn machines, girl. It don't make no sense. Like I heard people be sitting up there. I heard they gamble with their bill money.
They do.
They
I
rent
was just
money.
about to say that. I remember when I was in Chicago. It was summer '07. I was up there with my oldest son family, and we had ended up going to this casino. It was like in Indiana. It was called a 777 Horseshoe or something like that. But girl, it was women up there crying, like withdrawing money at the ATM, crying. And I'm like, if you crying, why are you steady getting money out?
What?
Yes. Women up there spending they mortgage and their bill money. Like you said, they bill money in hopes to hit it big at the casino.
Wow.
But one thing about it when it comes to lottery and casino, the most people that are the most biggest players are poor people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl, them be that's the targeted group right there.
Girl, you need to do a segment on that black girl that won all that money and spent millions of dollars trying to keep her boyfriend out of
Oh,
jail.
I did a story on that because
And
the boyfriend had sued her.
you know damn well, I don't care. I think them people played her to the max. He wasn't in that much damn trouble to where he
Girl,
needed
for her
millions of
all
dollars
that
paid
money.
out.
Girl, she
Like
spent
that,
like 88. She spent like $8 million bailing him out.
he didn't even kill no damn body. Like, why are you spending millions?
It was heroin charges.
I don't give a fuck if it was what kind of charge. It wasn't even a damn murder charge. And you spending millions?
Girl, that
And
was
then they say she was around here paying females to leave him alone.
yes. She was paying females to leave him alone,
Girl, I wish
and
I
that
knew
was
her
still
damn number.
messing with
I
him.
wish I knew her number. I would have been saying that I was
I
fucking
would have
him.
been like,
Cut
girl,
me
I'm
a check.
messing with him. Girl, he is my boo, and I want to get pregnant by him too. I love his ugly ass with his fucked up hairline. Girl, did you see his hairline?
No, but my friend told me she sat up there that my friend told me her stupid ass, she had all the millions of dollars, girl, and to buy a house out of all places, she went and bought a plantation. She didn't
She
know
went
that there
about
used
a
to be a plant. It
plantation
used to be a
house
plantation. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
where our people used to be in bondage at, where our people got raped and killed and enslaved.
And she
That's
was on a Yama fix. They said she was on a Yama fix my like with the house looking a mess. The kids weren't
ooh,
there.
the house was dirty.
That nigga wasn't there with her.
No,
Nothing.
he was not there with her.
And
Girl,
then
he looked like he ain't about nothing though.
her mama the one bought the ticket and gave her the ticket, and she didn't give her mama no money.
She didn't get her mama no money. Oh yeah, here go that story right here. Let me share the screen right quick before we get up out of here, girl. I wanted y'all to see that because I was just talking about it. So, girl, why the man have to be from Little Rock, Kim?
Little Rock man charged for shooting slot machine. Where was he at?
Okay, so this says Green. This happened in Greenville, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Oh, this happened back in 2012, girl. You see, it say 2012
Mm-hmm.
up here. Okay, so it says that in Greenville, Mississippi, an Arkansas man is facing charges in Mississippi after the police say that he shot up a casino slot machine after complaining that it took his money. And
Girl,
girl, look up about the man was 50 some. Girl, why was the man 67 years old? And look, he got an old country name too. His name Albert Lee Clark.
one of them bullets should have ricocheted off that motherfucking machine and popped him right in his fucking ass.
And girl, why this happened at Harlow's, girl? This the casino where I had hit for $2,000 at Harlow's back in 2013.
What?
Yes, I hit the jackpot at Harlow's.
What?
Girl, when I say I walked in that casino with $175 and left out with $2,000.
Girl.
And I don't know if the buses still go out there, but this was when the buses used to pick you up over there off of what's that exit over there in North Little Rock, Propo
Mm-hmm.
Junction.
Well, what you think about that girl from from our hometown that had this scratch off and won 250,000?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't hear about that. How
Yeah.
long ago was that?
This was a couple of months ago. She bought a scratch off.
But
It,
how old was the girl?
she bought the scratch off at Hess up there off of Pike and
Really?
won $250,000.
Oh wow, that is awesome. Do you know who
Hmm.
the girl was? Did they show on the news or anything?
Yeah, she was from our hometown. She was from Dixie.
Oh wow. Oh, I bet you she moved around.
Mm-mm.
She's still around the same place, girl. Shoot, I sure wouldn't be in the same place.
Girl. Mm,
Girl, I would have had to move up out of there, and then you on the news too, girl. You think people won't go over there and try to rob that girl?
girl.
Girl,
Mm-mm-mm.
you know it's a bunch of stick up people up in our town.
But they said just 2 weeks before she won the 250,000, she won 50,000 at the casino.
Really? So she's a gambler.
So hey,
Ooh,
that's 300,000.
sure is. Ooh, that luck is on her, ain't it?
I was like, oh my god, she's still here, girl. I would have left Arkansas.
Girl, I would have left Arkansas with $300,000. Now I wouldn't have went too far, but I
Mm.
would have. I would have got. I'm gonna say this. I would have got up out of North Little Rock.
I'm looking at this comment. He said she tricked the fuck out. She did that girl.
Yes, she
She did
tricked
that girl
out.
that won that lottery. She did trick out that money.
It
She
was a big trick, and you could just tell by her demeanor. She had really low self-esteem,
girl.
and
If
then it
eight
had,
mil, $8 million on his raggedy ass. I mean, just think about it. $8 million. If you just had to buy some dick, that's what you bought. Oh my god.
girl,
Oh
I
my
swear,
god.
I have
You just
never sit
had to buy.
around.
That's what you chose to buy.
I have never sit around and thought about tricking off on no guy, but I can swear to God and tell you, if I was to trick off, he gonna be fine. If I
Thank
trick
you.
off on a man,
Thank you.
honey, he gonna be fine. You
Thank
you I sit up and tell you, hey, I tricked off on a dude.
you.
And,
Girl,
and y'all gonna be like, what he look like? Girl, here he go. That y'all gonna give me 5 and be like, girl, that was money well spent.
thank you.
Girl, no, ma'am.
And then you talking about some she had low self-esteem, girl. You got millions of dollars. Whatever you think wrong with the fuck wrong with you, fixed it.
Fix it. Thank you.
Girl.
Dude, if you got a limp leg, fix the leg. You got 88 million.
Shit. All that damn money, she could have bought some fucking thighs too. Shit. Might be talking about some the ass be sold separately from the damn legs and shit, girl. We got all the millions of dollars like that. Buy the damn thighs, okay? The fucking ankles too.
Girl, I
Shit.
can buy some self-esteem with 88 million.
Girl, no, she won more than 88 million.
Really? I think
Yeah.
after the taxes, isn't that what she was left with?
I don't know, but I thought it was like
I think it was
200
close to
something.
100,000, but you know, they take their chunk.
Girl.
They
Whatever
take
whatever chunk they took, that nigga was not worth no $8 million.
no ma'am. Not at all.
8 million. I mean, she just gave 8 million like she gonna like you don't even see that money in a lifetime. And you gonna this nothing ass man, you gonna spend 8 million on him?
And don't you know she ended up buying him some fancy well, I wouldn't even say fancy. It was like some $35,000 Chevy car. It was like a sports something. But girl, don't you know she put like $100,000 into that car fixing it up? Now that is a terrible investment.
Well, we can believe that because we can easily believe that because she spent 8 million just to try to keep his ass out of jail.
Oh my
So we can
God,
most certainly believe her dumb ass did that. And he's stupid,
girl.
and that just lets you know how stupid he is. Your woman got all these millions, and you want a Chevy? Get the fuck out of
You
here,
want a Chevy.
a
Girl,
Chevy,
that's insane.
a
Oh my
Chevy,
God.
a box Chevy.
So they pull up at the car lot, baby, what car you want? Let me get that Chevy.
Girl, let me be with a man, and he talking about something he want a box Chevy. You dumb.
Thank you. Now I remember when Oprah was saying she was supposed to show where she had put some like college fund money up for her kids. They say she still haven't presented that.
What?
Now why the hell ain't you putting no money up for your kids' education?
But
At
gave that man
88
eight. But
million.
gave that man $8 million.
That show you where her priorities at. Her priorities is with a man.
But you know that and a pastor sued her too, and she had to give him 10 million
A pastor sued her for what?
because she made a promise that she was gonna donate to the church, and he said that after she said that she was gonna donate, he took money out of his personal account and started
Let's
fixing stuff,
go.
fixing up the church. Yeah, but she didn't sign no papers or nothing. But since it was like a verbal contract, like since she told
Oh, hell no, I
verbal,
wouldn't pay that
she
pastor
sued him
nothing.
and he won, and
Girl,
she had to give him 10 million.
girl.
But let me tell you what she messed up is she let the pastor move in with her. He moved in with her for 2 months and was praying for her and her family.
Girl, he was fucking that woman. Kim,
What?
the hell if this black ass nigga with this bad hairline could get 8 million, I know I can get 10.
Girl,
Hell
I
to the
said, oh
no,
my
Kim.
goodness.
Man, you got me over here crying.
Oh
I
my
swear
goodness,
to
girl.
God.
Uh,
Girl.
who was this that made that comment? What is that
What
man
they,
who?
what they
Who was
say?
that man, the maniac? He the one that got me laughing, talking about some she tricked the fuck out.
Oh, I think that's what they say, maniac, the meaning of
Uh,
maniac.
yeah,
Girl.
yes,
Oh my God. Kim, Kim.
yes,
Girl, did you
yes.
just
She
say
did
that?
trick off. She did
Now, did
trick
you
off.
say the pastor moved in so he could pray for her?
Yeah, for her and her family, girl. Y'all got to. Girl, Google it, girl, so you can read about it, girl. You gonna have to talk about that. Yes, girl. I just
Oh,
cannot believe she
oh,
did
I'm gonna
that.
have to do a whole update show about that because I missed it. I'm sorry, it might be old news, but it's new to me because I ain't heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna do a show about that. But girl, you know I gotta get up in the morning and go and meet with my trainer, girl.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh my God. You had me dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, girl, that is a shame. But oh
Yes.
yes. I thank all of you guys for tuning in tonight. I really enjoy you, Kim.
Yes, yes, yes. Girl, we're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna have to do it tomorrow.
Yes, yes. We're gonna have to do it
Okay.
tomorrow. I'm thinking, yeah, tomorrow evening.
Okay.
You know, like tomorrow, I say about 9, 10 something. After everybody just settled, you know,
Yeah.
and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So most definitely, we sure gonna have to come on back with another one. I'm gonna get all the stories together and everything.
Okay.
Okay, I sure appreciate you tuning in, girl.
Thanks for having me on, Katie.
You are welcome, and thank y'all for tuning in. Whenever y'all come in, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching the replay, make sure you share, and make sure you hit that sub button, become a member of the Talk Nation family, and I will see you guys soon.